This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. Sounds come forth.
great value. Come take a look. Great food, great value. Welcome. We've got a variety of produce here.
Mrs. Tanwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijur's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijur leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. By the way, now that we've figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us one trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was going to make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover? Bijur said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords, so it must be from a tree near a tacit field. Then we must leave the city to pursue this lead. The access pass may be another. There are usually no checkpoints set up in the city besides at City Hall. A pass isn't required.
Now, why didn't I think of that? Gotta hand it to you, Yang Yang. It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang? I believe in you.
Without a doubt.
You're here for some grub? Finally found the time. You're here for some grub? What are you in the mood for today? I'll fire up the wok. You're here for some grub? Finally found the time to drop by today. What are you in the mood for today? I'll fire up the wok. How was that? I hope you enjoyed. How was that? How was that? How was that? I hope you enjoyed it. How was that? I hope you. How was that? How was that? I hope. How was that? I hope. How was that? I hope you enjoyed it. How was that? How was that?
Bath. Turns needed.
Remnants of the past.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Dang it! Did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Rangers training camp. Let's not worry about it. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at him.
An unexpected discovery.
You there, looking to put on some training? Good training keeps you sharp. The enemies won't go easy on you out there.
Evil, be gone.
You there, looking to put on some training? Good training keeps you sharp. The enemies won't go easy on you out there.
Surrender your stuff. Save me, boss.
Ow! Release attack! Release them!
How delicious.
Here comes Encore!
Ooh,
Sounds comfortable.
Ow!
Looking to put on some...
The fence at the city gate has been strengthened. It was...
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift, and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front line?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Gian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, He could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Exactly. His name is Ji-yuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there. So I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, man.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou. Mr. Zhongye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do. I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhongye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. This mangosteen? It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice... one more thing I forgot to mention. There's a bruise at the... I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my master. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills. So I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhongye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highlands. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Leave me alone!
The end has come. Cherish every gain.
Treasure.
As always, I'm the one you need. Let's just get this done. Better than nothing.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. Julian, the one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resident?
Yes. Have you seen him?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on?
Sure. Wait.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Surrender your stuff.
I can't believe it.
Let's race!
Leave me alone!
Swift and resolute.
Banish all fuckers. Here comes Encore!
Strike in shadows. Moment of resonance.
Tell me, no one can
embrace the oneness.
A well-deserved reward.
Tell me, funny? I choose you. Banish all violence.
Swift and resolute.
well-deserved reward. What's it going to be this time?
That might be a little hard for me.
Tell me funny, I choose you.
Swift and resolute.
Tell me funny, I choose you.
Worthy opponent.
Here we go again. Tell me funny, you're in for it now.
Greetings. What might interest you here?
Nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So hungry.
Please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
A tough nut, ain't you?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
And we ran out of food and cash halfway. So we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army. But with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us. Some injured, too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
Wait. What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou even when they are so many. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily at a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside.
Hurry, move, let's get out of here.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those storms.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
the discovery.
What's it gonna be this time?
Cherish every gain.
Leave me alone!
Better than nothing.
unexpected discovery. One with the sounds.
That is just a jellyfish. No one can run from their friends.
One with the sounds. Moment of resonance.
Vanish all fight.
What's it gonna be this time?
She lasts evermore.
One with the sounds.
Evils be gone. Willie! Anna jellyfish, let you choose.
Remnants of the past. One with the sounds.
Jelly buddy, let you choose.
thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Cherish every gain.
Master Tianxing, are you all right?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go. Move, move. What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to... Oh, sorry, have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'm sorry. Could your wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines? We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now.
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little... it's okay.
I'll go find a medic.
Like I said...
Please calm down. Your wound...
That's barely a scratch. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
They look badly, and
don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. Ewa, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Ewa. Where is she?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
Juyen. So, he never sent a letter? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rearguards, eager to join the front line. Now, we sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. Eventually, I caved and took him in to help us here in the base. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above. I saw you help arrange the wounded there. You show thank you, but I must
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit discord outbreak, currently there's only one waterway open from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go, what more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues. It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weapons.
Master Tianxing, have you found the...
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to... The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be. I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted. I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight? All tangles untied, all glare tempered, all dust smoothed. It is like a deep pool that never dries. How true! I've come to understand this line. I promised not to use my forte in the battle, but Zhuyan still couldn't take a... After his defeat, Zhuyan seemed to realize his weakness. Talking about confronting the tacit discords on the battlefield would be mere lip service, he said. He was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something?
I think.
So, Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about General... We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders. I hope they're okay.
General! Follow the Qinglong to war!
Oh, shit.
Bide the time. Retreat to advance. Wind Rider. Stop. Time to fight back. Retreat to advance. Finale. Wind Rider. Wind Rider. Unstoppable. Settle.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You're
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of the tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Qinglong. The Qinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discord. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far. The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfolk Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is, but I didn't hear anything or sense any frequencies. Rover?
According to Baja, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. According to Baja, those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
On souvenir shop stuff.
Remnants of the past.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first. Jelly Bunny,
I sense your weakness.
evil, be gone.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Here we go again. Jelly Bunny, you're in for it now. Here comes the storm.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. A moment of resonance.
I think I found something, Rover. Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines. They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
Watch out. Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. Help, brother. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is... I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness, Rover. I think I know what's going. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, and the victims' reverberations still linger based on the evidence we found and the condition of these ruins. That didn't happen all too long ago. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has been intentionally concealing it. There must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. This place is dangerous. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive? Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up. Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be. The area is a mess. Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured. These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind...
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards, a man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him... If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of.
Ruby.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it. If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Aw, so you really care about her. Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. Oh, I am flattered. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many. That's why I'm here, because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face. But truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, What is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Huh? What is it? Are you back for some... I see. A clever move, but I'm not telling you more. Not yet. You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction, but they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plot line, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part. One day, a shepherd visited. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only with a wave of his hand. The shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest... What's wrong? Does my story... Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complete. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night, except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce. Always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny. Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. But the shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violates. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes, because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their... Well done. You didn't let any details. Now, I wonder, what is your... Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what... Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Indeed, the direct culprit was the shepherd. He held all the power, fulfilling wishes at a price. The lambs knew the risks, yet succumbed to Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, they disregarded all the hidden risks, as disaster had yet to befall them. If they were given another chance, I believe they would still choose the same path. Inevitably, they accepted their fate and paid the price when their time came. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? But that's why they wanted it in the first place. Why would they trade their wealth for a wish? Here's my final question. Don't rush. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices, and they willingly offered the black lamb as another sacrifice.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lambs got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no, not even close. I was never the shepherd, never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb, the one who breaks the rules. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this Black Lamb, is going to end up like you say. Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black. Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Fire!
One with the sounds.
See? Such brutality. Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Shh, don't be so quick to deny it. Now that I have you here standing before me, I'd love to hear your answers. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking Black Lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the Black Lamb can Rover!
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? No. Don't worry. I'm okay. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it? Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened? It seems all the tragedies in Sea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the rituals took place. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the stream. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now. An unexpected discovery.
Look, the water is going down. Can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him. tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting. Please, are you trying to tell us a... Where did it go? Oh, is that a... That girl just wanted to save her village. Those sacrifices. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse, it's getting a bit too cold. Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions: hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic end? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again, but I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider, to become someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it. Really? Thank you. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered. Yes, let's go back.
Here's the thing. We could really use your help with it. We've been getting a lot of missing persons. Nobody ever saw those people assaulted. Some of those people are even resonators. Oh, since you're always coming and going from the city, can you help me watch out for... Thank you so much. Ring me up when you spot anything sus, yeah?
The Seance Society. I've never heard of them before. They said they have a solution? But how? This is very suspicious. No matter how I look at it. Guess I'll just go and see for myself.
Whoa! Is this rover magic? Oh, no, you don't! You're not going anywhere unless you tell me your secrets.
This power. It's mysterious yet reassuring nonetheless.
Finally, I fully mastered this move. It all went so well today. Thank you for sparring with me.